Greetings and welcome back to room 303 in our Talks with Walt, as we are calling our readings through the deathbed edition of Walt Whitman's Lisa Grass. We turn now to the little poem, True Conquerors, poem number 36 of the 58 of Stanza 70. And now we're back to another theodicy, that is to say, explanations of why must there be bad things that happen in this life. And in some ways, this is kind of Whitman's response to the Iliad and the Odyssey, the Iliad, the Odyssey and the Aeneid, and this idea of the true conquerors in the epic tradition. We're back to our Beowulf, we're back, of course, to all of the great epic poems that are always built around these ideas of these great heroes. And Whitman, this won't shock us, is going to give us a different understanding of what those heroes are. Now, our assumptions are that you've been following our stuff at learnstrong.net down the left-hand side, Talks with Walt, our playlist, and that you have already studied with us the intro to Stanza 70, and we just finished with Small. Now, Norton's will tell us very little, just that this poem was published for the first time in the New York Herald, again, a newspaper that was publishing a lot of his stuff during this time, February 15th, 1888. Now, the poem is just a brief poem, notice, there's not a lot to it, and yet, I think there's a lot going on here. You'll remember in Eidolons, the true realities, Eidolons, will be the first time that the word true gets used in this way. Interestingly, he's going to claim that the greatest heroes are these heroes. Old farmers. We got to love this, that he's going to use old now in the next three lines. Old farmers, travelers, workmen, there's your trinity, no matter how crippled or bent. Why would he say this? Well, obviously himself is, at some point in his life, he's been a farmer, he has been a traveler, and he has been a workman, and obviously now he's crippled and bent, especially after his stroke, as we've talked about elsewhere. Old sailors, out of many a perilous voyage, there's your Odyssey. Storm and wreck, there's your three. Old soldiers, now we're back to drum taps, from campaigns with all their wounds, remember the wound dresser, right, our study. Defeats and scars, there's another one of your threes. And again, this is the theodicy question. Why must there be these wounds, these defeats, these scars? Enough that they've survived at all. And there it is, right? There's the goal, to survive. Long life's unflinching ones. I love that unflinching gets used one time in all Lisa Grass, and here it is in this poem. And then, of course, the exclamation point. Forth from their struggles, beyond their struggles, trials, fights, there's another three. To have, and there it is, emerged at all. We use, of course, this term in our understanding of integralism, that idea of transcend and include. Here it is, emerged at all. In that alone, true conquerors, or all the rest. In other words, he will see, and now we're to 2a, he will see that the greatest humans, he would argue the greatest Americans, are the ones who never gave up, who keep going. They emerge from all of it. Again, as we have said, Whitman's theodicy is when bad things happen, no longer ask why did it happen to me, but rather why did it happen for me. I also love the idea of the power of the normal person, right? The old farmer, the old traveler, and the like. I love at 2b all the trinities of this poem. It's intentional, I think, in many ways. At 3a, think about the power of Thoreau's Walden. He makes the exact same argument. We've given full lectures on it at learnstrong.net, the 1854 offering, where the same argument is being made. This is who America really is. America are all of the people who get up every day, go to work, and then later in their life, they do become crippled and bent. We all will if we live long enough, right? Because the van is waiting and we're swinging at the park for a very short period of time, as we've said elsewhere. Finally, at 3b, do you agree that the true warriors, the true conquerors, are those who survive the struggle and make it through to the other side? It might even be a student or two who is just trying to get to graduation day, right? Thank you.